Viva Las Vengeance from 2022. It's funny, you dive in a whole band's career discography like we talk about here, and to go from Pray for the Wicked, which is now my overall I liked quite a bit. Overall, I mean, we just talked about it, literally talked about it, but still, man, it's such a disappointment. I like the style of music on it. I like the guitar work that he did. I'm not going to go into too much because we did review it when it came out back in 2022. But yeah, this was he went out on this record. Like he decided to go out on this album here. Like, am I wrong? Sorry about that. Brendan Urie went out on this record. Like he actually ended it because he's retired. I don't think he's retired, but that's me. He went out on this record, like Viva Las Vengeance. I mean, really? Like I love the concept of it. Like he recorded on analog tape. He was trying to do stuff that sounded like. For those you don't, I'm gonna just repeat what I said to before. For those you don't know, I messaged a Panic at the Disco fan account at one point. I mean, like I want to say it was March of 2022, and I said, "Hey, just out of curiosity, you're a fan account. You're commenting on his post. What do you got?" He said, and he said to me, this guy over in the UK who runs a Panic at the Disco fan account, he said to me, "Yeah, look for something by June, and it's going to sound like Queen, the band Queen." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure, whatever." And sure enough, he was right. Always trust those fan accounts, people, because this sounded a lot like Queen, but not in a good way. He tried making. I'm not going to go too much in depth with it, but he tried to make his own Bohemian Rhapsody or his own Night at the Opera, and it didn't quite work out in his favor. Unfortunately, it just didn't. This is a bit of a disappointment. A bit of a disappointment if you don't understand. But this is a very, very much of a disappointment. Kyle, what do you got for? Because we did talk about it initially for when it first came out. But what do you got for Viva Las Vengeance?
Oh man, I hate this album more than I did when it came out. I actively dislike this album. Again, to be honest, I think it is a steaming pile of garbage. Everything about this album is unenjoyable, with the exception of Viva Las Vengeance, the title track, and Middle of a Breakup is not bad. Everything other than that, can't stand it. I think it's cool what he tried to do with we're recording straight to tape and all that, like great. But like the songwriting is not there. It's just a weird step, weird turn that I didn't expect. Which I guess with this band, you kind of grow to expect changes. This one is just not. There's nothing memorable here for me at all, especially coming from even the last one, even Pray for the Wicked, though, even though I didn't like about half that album, it had like some killer songs on it. It's like just some killer pop songs. This has nothing. This is a bad album. Even his voice, he doesn't do anything vocally memorable to make it stand out. Wow, just what a disappointment. I remember I actually had my wife and brother in the car the first time we heard this, and all three of us were like, "What the hell is this? This is bad." And it's a shame. It's a bad way to go out as a band or as an artist. I hope he does come back one day, and even if it's not under the Panic at the Disco name, just to try to do something else. I'm sure he's very proud of this. This album does have, they're few and far between, but it does have some defenders of this album out there. But yeah, I mean, it's an attempt to do Queen, a blatant attempt at it that just did not land, did not stick the landing.
Mike, was there any redeeming quality for this masterpiece or no?
This is an absolute ear shredding, just kind of disappointment. Like it really is. I mean, Brandon Urie absolutely trying to save the day with his just desperate vocal acrobatics that leave you absolutely just repulsed by how much it damages your kind of understanding of like a song's kind of ability to just make it part of it. It's not part of it. It's just him on a just belting out level and music that's just being forgotten in the past. The only song on this album that is remotely good is "Don't Let the Light Go Out." Very classic, old school kind of simple dance kind of song that kind of brings you back to like the 50s. Really enjoy it. Brandon Urie doesn't do Brandon Urie. Actually a pretty solid song. Other than that, everything on this is just one big just endurance test to make it through without seriously throwing whatever's playing it out the window. So and I will say the murder album, I can't think of it. I've already forgotten it. The one I gave the lowest rating. The difference between this and that album are like a hair. They could be interchangeable, as this could be the worst and that could be slightly better. They really are so close. But yeah. Other than that, it was just a very, very like horrible album to have to go through and listen.
Unfortunately, we had to do it again because of this choice of mine
Yes.
to do the discography breakdown. But hey, we had to do it. To do the discography breakdown. I'm gonna say this is Kyle's number 7. And I would say this is Mike's number 6. Kyle?
I had this as number 7 for both of you.
Okay.
And I think I had it set for 6 and 7. 6 for JT, 7 for Kyle.
Well, one of you is right for my ranking. And it's Mike.
Oh, hey, there you go.
So I had this number 6 because it sucks because I love them so much. I love this so much. Just to go out an album like this is such a bad, depressing move, unfortunately. So but yeah, Kyle, what do you got?
Well, you're right. Number 7. You were both right on that. I'm sorry to say, I know it's harsh for this album, but I was trying to be more open to it when it came out. I didn't like it then, but man, I really hate it now, especially for it representing the last Panic album.
Yeah.
And I gave it a number 6, so you nailed it right there. 6 it was. And we had some comments, JT. I don't know if you saw in our chat.
Yes, I was sharing them as the screen was going on. Forgive me. I was also sharing
okay.
I can share them on the screen, Mike. How cool is that? Vinny's Vinyl Room says Viva Las Vengeance is absolutely terrible. Could not agree with you more there, my friend. Their early stuff is mostly good to really good. After Death of a Bachelor, they should have disbanded. It's fair enough. And go out and how you could. And a good band that drifted away from their core. I agree with that. So there are a lot of changes though throughout their career, but still, either way.